I'm Olivia McGreevy with 88.3 The Sting, and today I am joined by Khai Dreams. It's so nice to chat with you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much. Just to start off, if you don't mind telling our listeners just a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you're from, all that good stuff.
Yes, I'm Khai Dreams. I'm a singer-songwriter from Oregon, and I very recently released my debut album, Absolute Heartbreak, and I think it's pretty good.
Tell us a little bit more about your music journey and kind of how you got where you are today.
Guess it all started when I picked up a ukulele for the first time. My sister's friend brought one into our house, and I was just like, this is so cool, and it looks so easy. And then I started playing it. I got one myself, and I started playing it all the time. And eventually, I started trying to write songs on it. And at the same time, I had a friend, and we were really getting into I guess we just getting into like music because like at first it was just like all I only really listened to like whatever my like parents had on, but yeah. So I was listening to like a lot of like Odd Future, Earl Sweatshirt, Frank Ocean, and trying to like make songs like them very, very poorly. Um and yeah, but eventually everything kind of started to work out, and I started to be able to make songs that were bad, but they were still songs. And then I think it was like at the end of high school, I finally like released a song, and the rest is history.
So you kind of mentioned a couple artists there, but do you have any specific places or artists that you kind of pull from when you're writing, or who are some of your specific inspirations?
Yeah, definitely Earl Sweatshirt, definitely Frank Ocean, Suvon Stevens, this indie folk band called Nana Grizzle. I still listen to. I really love them. I was really into Kid Cudi. There's definitely someone else that I'm missing. Oh, my parents listened to a lot of James Taylor growing up, so I think that definitely had a effect on me. Yeah. Yep.
So just more specifically, we have rats actually in rotation here at the station. So I was just hoping you could tell our listeners a little bit more about that song, where you pulled inspiration, just anything, fun information, anything like that.
Yeah. Rats is about well, how did I start Rats? Oh, there's this anime called FLCL, and all the music is made by this really cool like alt J rock band called The Pillows, and they have this song. Um, it's a dumb name. It's like White Summer Green Bicycle something something. Um, but it has this like intro piece that I heard, and I like wrote these like a few lyrics to it, and like that was like what the beginning of Rats is, was those lyrics. And yeah, the song is just about like there was like a time when I was just feeling so hopeless, and like all my friends and family and the people that like cared about me were like, just keep going, like things are gonna get better, or like it's okay, like whatever. And so, I think I am a very cynical, like leaning person, by nature. And so I was always just like, why? Why do I have to keep going? Why does it have to keep being like, how do you know it's gonna get better? All this stuff. And so this song was kind of like a vent of that, um, of just yeah, me being like, no, it's not gonna get better. And I don't want to try so hard. So yeah, that's kind of what it's about.
And you mentioned it a little bit earlier. This is a single off of your new album, Absolute Heartbreak, which was released earlier this year.
Mhm.
Can you talk a little bit more about that album and just let our listeners know kind of overall the overarching kind of theme of that?
Yeah, that album is about basically I was going through like a really rough time in 2021 and I felt like I hit rock bottom and I was kind of like coming to a lot of realizations about myself and like the life that I was leading and that it wasn't really for me in the way that I was doing things and that like I was kind of like just having to come to terms with a lot of things, and it was very, very heartbreaking for me. And um, so I guess the album is just kind of like me like reflecting on all that stuff and like kind of the process that like it took like processing that heartbreak. Yeah.
Looking up all your like music videos and your lyric videos, all of that. I really love that you have like the same kind of aesthetic throughout all of them. So I noticed it's a lot of like you draw from like anime and stuff like that. So do you want to talk a little bit more about like your inspirations for those kind of videos and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, I do love anime. I love well for like bugs, I was like I just finished like reading Metamorphosis by Kafka and I was really freaking with that and I was like this guy is kind of like a magical girl. This like guy he and I kind of wanted to like write like a thing about that. Um and yeah, I just generally like cute things too. So like yeah, that's where all like Mr. Mithy is always around because of that. Yeah, it's really just like I watch a lot of anime and I really like cute things, so I try to get that in there. Try to get that into all my stuff.
Well, you definitely do a good job. I was like looking at all of it and watching. I'm like, oh my God, this is so cute. And like just I don't know too much about anime, but I love the like look of it and like the aesthetic. And
Mm,
I loved it. It was so cute.
yeah.
Do you have any other projects or music or anything else that like fans and listeners should be looking out for?
Oh, not at the moment. I'm kind of I'm taking a break to like work on stuff like my friends' stuff because I want to like I feel like my friends have given me so much and they're also very many musicians, so I kind of want to like just play the support role. But I am making stuff and I do plan. So don't. So yeah, yeah. That's what I'll say.
So, where can our listeners follow you to make sure that they never miss anything new that you have coming out?
Yeah, Khai Dreams on Twitter and Instagram, and you can follow me on Spotify, Khai Dreams, or any other streaming service that you use.